Sometimes life feel harder than it's supposed to be. It's not like life is against you, but there are actually some personal habits, some personal things that you are doing that is making life seem harder than it's supposed to be. So in this video, we're going to be talking, I'm just going to be sharing ways where you are actually making your life harder than it's supposed to be. Hi, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos on self improvement, fashion content, sit down fashion content, right? I also do chit chat videos and I also do vlogs. Trust me, you will learn one or two here. And if you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, Mariji. I'm so happy to have you here once again. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So before I start, this is not a video to condemn you or to talk down on you. This is just a video to enlightening your mind that there are certain things that you're doing that is actually, to be honest, unnecessary, right? The first one is over complicating everything. You are just overcomplicating everything. Something that you just do and forget about it. You are thinking too much about it. You are taking long to do it, like a simple task that you just do and get over it. You are taking too long, you are taking too long to do it. The task, you are making it look very stressful. You're overthinking the task. You are just taking too much time. If there's something you need to do, you need to wash your clothes. You are sitting down there thinking about how, oh, this is going to be stressful, how you're going to put the clothes in the machine. Like, just do it. Like, literally just do it. I'm not supposed to say this because as someone who always feel like, okay, some things are deep and all that, seriously, some things are not that deep. Not everything is that deep. Just do the task, do the thing and get over with it and do something else. You're just making your life hard by thinking that that decision you want to make is one big decision. It's just a simple thing. You want to outsource certain things and you are thinking about, oh, if I outsource, what will people say? Will it make me lazy? Will you and you know that you don't have time for that thing. Outsource it. Outsource it. Outsource it. I don't know how else to say this, but outsource it. Ease yourself the stress. Do you understand? Little tasks. Okay, you're supposed to go somewhere. You're thinking about, oh, how will I now go? You know what will I wear? Just put on something and go and do that thing. Stop sitting down there and thinking so much about it, and you are stressing too much about it. It's taking time, and then you cannot do it because of wanting. Do you know that if you had a task in mind and something that you want to do in mind, and then you just do it? You know, when they say just do it and you just do it, you have saved yourself a lot of stress. But when you sit down and you're thinking about it, you are overcomplicating things. You are making things harder for your life. You're making things harder for yourself. Yeah, it's as simple as anything. Simple as, oh, you want to get the job. Simple as, oh, you want to go to school. Simple as, oh, I am. You want to make a decision for yourself. Simple as, oh, you want to cook. You want to do this. You want to. It's not that serious. To be very honest, it's not that deep. Just make the decision, do it, and get it over with it. Because where you are trying to overthink it, you're trying to overcomplicate it, you begin to think, okay, I don't think it's the right thing because one thing, and then you make life harder for you. Let me give you a very simple example. I personally, from the beginning of this year, don't wash my own clothes myself. I pay someone to wash it. But before then, I didn't think twice about it. I didn't sit down and think that, oh, if I give somebody my clothes to wash, we should wash it well. Will my clothes be missing? What will people think, that I'm lazy? Mm-mm. Doing the laundry is not something that I actually like. So when I saw that option, I grabbed it instantly. I really don't care about this anybody else is going to think of, and it has made my life so easy. I cannot I can't remember the last time I washed my own clothes. I'm not even kidding. I cannot remember. And it has made my life so easy. There's no, oh, I need to wash my clothes this day. I need to sit down. I also have this wrist pain when I wash my own clothes. There's no anything like that. So I've just made my life softer for me by doing that. So take the decision, take the action. Now, this is one that a lot of people struggle with, which I used to say every time in my video: not having a structure for your day. There's no how you wake up as a human being. I can't even imagine how I used to function back then where I did not have a structure for my day. There's no how you wake up every single day, except for my rest days, that you don't have a plan for that day. Like how you're just rolling past the flow, rolling past the vibe, no routine, nothing. You're making your life harder for yourself. Why? Because if you have things that you need to do and you section them into your day, you get them done easily. By just you pouring everything into one day and wanting to do everything that simple day, that single day, trust me, it is hard. You are making your life harder by doing that, right? So always have a structure. Always have a structure for your day. You have a goal that you're trying to get to, you have something that you're trying to aim, right? Have a plan how you are going to get to that place every single day. I'm sitting here to film content because I have a final goal. I have a clear goal. And for me to get to that goal, I have to do this little thing every day, which is sitting down and filming content, aside from every other thing that I need to do to get to my content creation goal. It's as simple as that. Not having a structure for your day is actually making your day harder for you. You tend to do everything in one simple day, in one single day. You become frustrated, you become overwhelmed, you become angry. You begin to transfer aggression unnecessarily for the things that you can just do if you have your day planned out well and have your day planned out if you had a structure. If your life has a structure, it helps you to guide your life. That's basically what structure does. It just helps you to guide your life and helps you to get certain things easily because you have a structure. If you see an organization that doesn't have a structure, it does not have is not going to do well. That's as simple as it, and it's almost the same thing as a human being. If you see an organization, a job where they don't have a structure, they don't have when their workers are coming in, they don't have when they are paying their workers, everybody does not have a role, nothing is going to happen in that organization. It's actually going to flop. That's it. And as a human being, you need to have a structure for your life every single time and every single day to make your life easier. This one is very subtle, which is comparing your life too much with other people, with people that you know, with people that you don't know. You compare your life too much. You're making your life harder when you compare yourself too much. When you compare your life too much, you automatically tell your head and your mind that you are not living a good life, right? That other people's life are better than yours. Then you begin to make your life harder. You try to do things that make you look like like you're living the life that you see online or that you see people doing. You begin to feel very behind. You see all those things, they are a lot of headache that you do not need for yourself, to be honest. But what I will say is that focus on your own pace. Everybody has their own pace, everybody has their own time, everybody has their own way of life, how their life is going to unfold and how their life is going to happen. There is no reason why you are paying so much attention to people's life. You don't need to do that. Why are you paying too much attention to people's life and you're forgetting your own? You start to feel like you're living a worse life. You start to feel like you are not living a good life. You start to feel behind. You start to feel like basically trash because you feel like other people's life are better than yours. If you have to block anybody, if you have to stay away from anybody, if you have to love people from far so that you're not comparing yourself to them, so that you're not thinking that you're living like a worse life, please do that. Please and please do that. I always say this: unfollow accounts that you know that are making you feel like you're living the worst life. Unfollow people that are making you feel like your life is not worth living, or if you don't have that thing, you're not buying that 10 things every single time, means that you're not living life. If your house is not aesthetically pleasing, then you are not living life. Unfollow them, block them, mute them. There are lots of things that you can do. I love how social media is being built. Social media is built for you to like, follow, and watch the things that you like, the things that motivate you, and the things that you learn from, and the things that are educating you. That is what social media is built for. Social media is really not built for you to, comment your own life and compare your life. That is not what social media is built for. Social media is built for entertainment. That's why you see that people come and show you the highlights reel of their lives. People come and show you the good things. Someone comes and say that, oh, they bought a new car, right? You don't know how much work they've done. You don't know how long they've been saving for that car. You don't know the kind of work that they've done. If you hear the things that especially women, girls do to get the life that they have, you cannot do half of it. You actually cannot do half of it. So there's actually no point in you comparing yourself to other people. I always say this, as long as I don't know the roots, or I don't know how this person is making their money, I don't see the reason why I should be comparing them. And even when I know how they are making their money, I don't know what else is beneath it, because now it is said that people are doing spiritual stuff to make money, and they come and tell you this is the testament that God is good. Meanwhile, they are doing other things behind. So you're comparing your life so much. That is the reason why your life is hard on you. That is the reason why life is hard on you. You are technically pushing, telling the universe that this is not my life, and you're taking on another person's life. Be careful of what you wish for. Be careful of what you wish for. Be careful of what you wish for. This last one is very important. I think I touched a bit of that, in the first point or something, which is trying to fix everything in your life at once. My sister, my brother, it is not done like that. You have to pay attention and pick your life one at a time. Now, this is something that you need to do so you don't get burnt out, so you don't deal with inconsistency. I will use myself as an example, right? When I wanted to start to do content, I had to tell myself, do I want to be consistent with this thing? I said yes. And because I was consistent so much with it, I didn't pay so much attention to my business, my baking business, right? I didn't pay attention to it. And to be honest, I feel like after 3 years counting or something, this is now the time I want to start paying attention to it. And because I didn't pay attention to it, it made me have a lot of energy to pour into my YouTube, to pour into my Instagram, but my YouTube in particular. Why? Because if I'm doing everything at once, which I'm actually working on doing now, but because I have grown so much, I know how to like find the balance to things, right? One part of you will be neglected and burnt out, right? You'll be burnt out so much, and when you're trying to do everything at the same time, you do it at the same time, and the part will come where you just leave it for a while. You won't be able to pick yourself back up and be consistent. Consistency is a flow, a steady flow. That is what consistency is. Consistency is not something that you just do and then you drop back, right? I will give you guys like a scenario. So in this month of August, I've planned that okay, 1 month in a year, I'm going to be posting 30 like every single day. So I was like, oh, I have more time in this August, I should do that. But I looked at it that if I'm being consistent on my personal page, my YouTube, 4 times on my YouTube, um then on my Instagram every single day for 30 days for my business and my personal, to be very honest, I will be burnt out. I will literally do that in August and be back in like October. And I'm like, that is not what I want for myself. I literally want to be steady with my content, be consistent with it. And maybe by the end of the year, I will take a break. And I'm like, okay, that will work, for me. So I'm not here today to change my life, everything that I'm doing at once. No, pick every aspect of your life and change it one after the other. I don't know what you're trying to change, I don't know what you're trying to work on, but trust me, when you pick your life one at a time, the difference is always clear. You're going to be consistent and steady in every single thing, and it will make your life much, much easier than making it harder. So, yeah, sometimes life feels heavy because of the things that you do, not because of that's what it's supposed to be. No, be a soft babe, be a soft man. In case you're watching this and you're a man, but tend to take life a day at a time, be soft with it, and trust me, it's one of the best things that you can ever do for yourself. So, guys, to come to the end of this video, please give me a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, do the Oshibang. So every time I post, you are going to be notified, and let me know if you like videos like this so that I can do more of this. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.